especially. Welcome back to New Egypt, your spiritual coaching and wellness channel. Today I wanted to talk to you about the dark night of the soul. Sounds scary, doesn't it? Dark night of the soul. I'm going to tell you my experience, and I'm going to tell you the difference between a manic episode and a spiritual attack. When I say a spiritual attack, I don't mean that you were physically attacked by a spirit. I mean that you were attacked in the spiritual realm. Your mind starts to... You start to have racing thoughts. That is through thought transference. Did you know that lower vibrational energies... How do you spell? So a dark night of the soul is basically you experiencing you're under a spiritual attack, or you are having symptoms of mania. Why do I say it's either or a combination of the two? Because this has happened to me personally. I literally felt like I was losing my mind. Dark night of the soul. I was already struggling with my mental health. I thought it was depression at first. I was told that it was depression but mind you, I never went in to see a psychiatrist when I was told it was depression. After I got set up with my psychiatrist, and I actually have in office visits, and where I was able to tell my psychiatrist my symptoms that I was having, and actually somebody that was close to me at the time said, "Hey, I think you're struggling with this." And he knew that I was taking antidepressants, and I was getting really, really hyper. So they pushed me up. Like, basically, I was having the wrong dosage, number one, and taking the wrong medication because I have bipolar disorder, or bipolar depressive disorder. And that deals with a whole other can of worm of symptoms, which I will further elaborate. But so manic episodes are ones that you have psychologically in your psyche. And I was also unable to stop my racing thoughts. That's also something that people with mental health also deal with, but that could also be a spiritual attack. They're using thought transference. They're transferring their thoughts into your mind. They can only do that if you are in the scale of levels, right? This is lower vibrational. I don't know how to spell today. Lower vibrational entities or beings. Lower vibrational beings operate at a very low level of energy, and we are supposed to vibrate at a high frequency. We're supposed to be up here in this range. If you are down here, that means that they are able to have access to your thoughts. They are able to infiltrate you. You are even possibly able to feel a physical, tangible manifestation. Like you can also... Another thing that I experienced was seeing shadows. I was seeing shadows also from the side of my eye. I was seeing movement. The day that I was under spiritual attack / having a manic episode, I was starting to see things out of the corner of my eye that were necessarily not there, or they look like shadows when I would look, or they would look like nothing at the same time. It would look like it was something and it would turn into a, how can I say it? Like the pile of clothes that you leave on your bed, like, and you thought it was a person, things like that. I was really in my mind freaking out. I was not able to control my thoughts, causing anxiety. Anxiety. It also caused fear. And also fear. This can be part of a manic episode as well. This could be a physical manifestation of you having a mental breakdown. You can be overly anxious. You can also be very afraid. These could even be illogical fears. Fears that are not even, it doesn't even make sense, or it's not even logical to why you would be afraid. Just feeling uneasy, breathing hard, breathing a lot. But fear also, they vibrate at a very low vibrational, on a vibrational scale. So anything negative, like fear, resentment, hate, arguments, if you find like you're arguing more than usual, if you feel like you're angry more than usual, if you feel like you're drinking more than usual, if you feel like you've been overindulging in spending, it could be anything that is in excess, can be part of their low vibrations being inflicted onto you, because you are open access to them and you are like a charging port. You are like a charging port. You're like a battery. And we're giving off all, I was trying to do a lightning bolt. There we go. We are giving off all of this energy. This is all of our energy. All of our energy. And you are open if you are down here. If you are of high vibration and you continue to fill yourself up, you continue to make sure that your energy stays high by moving your body, by all the tips and tricks that I've talked about on my channel. You can go see them. I'm not going to go over each and every one. But you have to make sure that you are at a frequency where they cannot get to you. So I had a dark night of the soul. I literally thought that I was losing my mind. I thought I was under a spiritual attack. I was so anxious. I could feel like just oppressed. I could feel like a presence. I could feel like I was being watched. It's not a good feeling to feel super anxious, and especially since you're already dealing with mania or a manic episode. If you're dealing with mental health and you're also in the spiritual realm, you need to be careful, because this could be a perfect formula for disaster. Everything has to be balanced. If you know that, even if you don't know, because I didn't know, but if you're having suicidal thoughts, that could be another symptom of a spiritual attack or a manic episode. Either, it can go in either or. You could be being attacked spiritually, which is making you feel like you want to kill yourself because these are thoughts that they're influencing on you. Or this could be your mental health. You could just be needing assistance. Do you see how it can go in either or? This doesn't make you crazy. None of these things make you crazy. None of these things make you crazy either. I don't want you to think that it felt like I was going crazy because I could not take control of my mind. I could not. To the point where I was just so desperate, I just broke down. Like, I had a full-on panic attack. Just broke down, cried. I couldn't even breathe. I felt like I could not breathe. This is serious, you guys. I don't want you to go through this. I don't want anyone to go through this, because I feel like there is people who have gone through this and they have not made it out. They have not made it out. They have not been able to return themselves or pull themselves out of that dark place, that dark place where all you can hear is your thoughts, and they are not good thoughts, you guys. It's not a good place to be in. Please, please, please. Let's just keep ourselves high up. Let's keep ourselves a high vibration, man. Like, come on, like, stop playing. Up. We going up. Like, forget all this. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. I've given you all the tips for you to keep these beings away from you. 1, 2, 3. 2. Smudging. Crystals are in here. Prayers. Come on, you guys. Let's get it together.